Good morning students. In the previous session we discussed about some problems related to geometric progression. So in this class we are going to discuss a new concept, harmonic progression. So harmonic progression, it is also a sequence. A sequence is said to be a harmonic progression if consider the reciprocal of its terms. Suppose reciprocal of its terms form an AP means arithmetic progression, then the sequence is called, it is in harmonic progression. For example, consider sequence 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 6, 1 by 8, etc. So, suppose if you want to say this sequence in HP, so HP means harmonic progression. So first let us find out reciprocal of its terms. So reciprocal of 1 by 2 is 2. So 1 by 2 is 2. So reciprocal of 1 by 4 means 1 by 4 is 4. Reciprocal of 1 by 6 is 6. Reciprocal of 1 by 8 is 8. So here observe this resulting sequence is, it is in AP because here observe difference is constant. 4 minus 2 is 2, 6 minus 4 is 2, 8 minus 6 is 2. Therefore, this sequence in AP. So, therefore, this sequence 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 6, 1 by 8 up to etc. is called, it is in harmonic progression. So, harmonic progression means a sequence is said to be a harmonic progression if you consider the reciprocal of its term. It's form an AP, then the sequence is called harmonic progression. So we know that, so terms are denoted by T1, T2, T3, etc. So nth term is denoted by Tn. So in AP, terms are defined as A plus D, A plus 2D, etc. Nth term is defined as A plus n minus 1 into D. So this sequence in AP, so reciprocal of the terms form an HP. So terms are in HP defined as 1 by A, 1 by A plus D, 1 by A plus 2D, etc. So nth term is defined as 1 by A plus n minus 1 into D. Okay. So now next, so consider three terms are in HP. Suppose consider x, y, z. Suppose if first consider x, y, z are in GP, then what is the condition? Here square of the middle term y square is equal to product of first and last term x into z. So suppose consider here x, y, z are in HP, then y is equal to, 2 into xz divided by x plus z. So this is the relationship between x, y and z. So the terms are in HP. Okay. So now let us discuss some problems. First problem. Find the 10th term. Find the 10th term of HP. Find the 10th term of HP. 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 6, etc. Okay. So first convert this sequence into HP means take the reciprocal of the terms. So first write the given data. So given that 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 6, etc. is in given sequence in HP. Therefore, reciprocal of the terms is in AP. So reciprocal of 1 by 2 is 2. Reciprocal of 1 by 4 is 4. Reciprocal of 1 by 6 is 6, etc. It is in AP. So using this sequence, first let us find out 10th term of the sequence, 10th term in the sequence AP. So we know that using this sequence A is equal to to d, common difference, d is equal to 4 minus 2 is 2. So next we want 10th term, so T10. First let us find out 10th term in AP. So we know the formula to find out 10th term in AP is A plus n minus 1 into D. So we want 10th term. So T10 is equal to A. A means 2 plus n minus 1. N means 10. 10 minus 1 is 9. 9 into D. D means 2. So 2 plus 9 into 2. So is 18. So 2 plus 18, 20. Therefore 10th term in AP is 20. Therefore T10, 10th term, T10 means 10th term in HP is equal to reciprocal of this term. So reciprocal of 20 is 1 by 20. Therefore 10th term in HP is 1 by 20. Okay. So next problem, similar problem. So next problem, find the 7th element. Find the 7th element of a HP. 7th element of HP, 1 by root 2, 1 by 2 root 2, 1 by 3 root 2, etc. So first convert this sequence it into AP. So first write the given data. Given that 1 by root 2, 1 by 2 root 2, 1 by 3 root 2, it is in HP. So therefore reciprocal of the terms, its form in AP. So 1 by root 2, reciprocal of 1 by root 2 is root 2, reciprocal of 1 by 2 root 2 is 2 root 2, so 3 root 2. So this sequence, it is in AP. So first let us find out 7th element in AP. Now take out the reciprocal of the 7th element in AP, we get the 7th element in HP. So okay, first let us find out values of A and D to find out 7th element in AP. So A means root 2. So D means 2 root 2 minus root 2, second term minus first term. 2 root 2 minus root 2. So 2 root 2 minus 1 root 2. So is root 2. D is equal to root 2. Therefore we want T7. You know the formula to find out nth term in AP is Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So we want T7. Therefore n is equal to 7. So A means root 2 plus n minus 1. So n means 7. 7 minus 1 is 6 into D. D means it is also equal to root 2. So D means root 2. Therefore T7, 7th element is 1 root 2 plus 6 root 2. So that is 7 root 2. Therefore 7th element or 7th term in AP is 7 root 2. Therefore T7, 7th element in HP is equal to reciprocal of 7 root 2 is 1 by 7 root 2. So 7th element or 7th term in HP is 1 by 7 root 2. Okay. Next let us move on to the next problem. So next problem, if the third term of HP is 1 by 7 and fifth term is 1 by 11, then find the 7th term. Then find the 7th term. Okay. So here we want to find out 7th term in HP using the given conditions. So here what are the given conditions here? So third term in HP is 1 by 7, fifth term is 1 by 11. So using these two conditions, here we want to find out seventh term in HP. So first let us find out seventh term in AP. So first convert these two terms into AP. So first consider given data. So given that third term is denoted by T3 in HP is 1 by 7. It is in HP. Therefore, third term in AP means the reciprocal of this term is 7. So, it is in AP. Third term in AP is 7. So, defined. So, third term in AP defined as A plus n minus 1. So, 3 minus 1 means 2. 2 into D is equal to 7. So, call this equation as 1. So, next consider next condition, fifth term is 1 by 11. So, fifth term is denoted by T5. T5 is equal to 1 by 11. Fifth term in HP. Fifth term in HP is 1 by 11. Therefore, fifth term in AP is reciprocal of 1 by 11 is 11. So, it is in AP. So, therefore, fifth term in AP defined as A plus n minus 1, 5 minus 1 is 4. 4 into D is equal to 11. Call this equation as 2. So, now here we want to find out seventh term in AP. So, seventh term is defined as A plus 6 into D. So, to find out, so we want seventh term in AP means n minus 1 means 6 into D. So, first we want the values of here A and D. So, here observe we have two linear equations involving the variable A and D. So, by solving these two equations, first let us find out values of A and D. So, solve equation 1 and 2. So, consider equation 1. Equation 1 is A plus 2D is equal to 7. Equation 2 is A plus 4D is equal to 11. A plus 4D is equal to 11. So, A. So, subtract these two equations. So, change the sign of the second equation. So, 1 minus 2. So, A minus A get cancels, plus 2D minus 4D is minus 2D is equal to 7 minus 11 is minus 4. So, therefore, D is equal to minus 4 divided by minus 2. So, therefore, D is equal to, so 2, 4 divided by 2 is 2. Therefore, D is equal to 2. Next, by substituting D is equal to 2 in any one of the equation, find the value of E. Put D is equal to 2. In equation 1, I consider equation 1. Equation 1 is A plus 2D. A plus 2D is equal to 7. A substitute D is equal to 2. So, A plus 2 into D means 3. Sorry, D means 2 is equal to 7. Therefore, A plus 2 into 2, 4 is equal to 7. Therefore, A is equal to 7 minus 4. Therefore, A is equal to 3. So, A is equal to 3, D is equal to 2. Now, find the seventh element in AP. Therefore, seventh element in AP defined as A plus n minus 1 into D. So, 7 minus 1 means 6 into D. So, A means 3 plus 6 into D means 2. So, 3 plus 6 into 2, 12. So, 3 plus 12, 15. Therefore, seventh element in AP is 15. Therefore, seventh element in HP is equal to reciprocal of 15 means 1 by 15. Therefore, required seventh term in HP is 1 by 15. Okay, next let us move on to the next problem. Next problem, if 2 by 3 x 1 by 2 are in HP. are in HP, then find x. So, here given that these three terms are in HP, therefore reciprocal of the terms form in AP. So, 2 by 3 reciprocal of 2 by 3 is 3 by 2, reciprocal of x is 1 by x, reciprocal of 1 by 2 is 2, it is in AP. So, these three terms are in AP means difference between any term and its previous term is constant. Therefore, 1 by x minus 3 by 2 is same as 2 minus 1 by x. So, now by solving this equation find the value of x. So, take this term into left side, take minus 3 by 2 into right side, minus 1 by x, it becomes plus 1 by x is equal to 2 minus 3 by 2, it becomes plus 3 by 2. So, add these two terms. So, x is the LCM, 1 plus 1 is 2 is equal to, here also add these two terms, 2 is LCM, 2 into 2 4 plus 3 by 2 into 2 3. Therefore, 2 by x is equal to 4 plus 3 7, 7 by 2. Now, cross multiply here, 2 into 2 4 is equal to 7x, therefore, x is equal to 4 by 7. X is equal to 4 by 7. Or one more method. So, second method, here given these three terms are in HP. So, we know the formula, if three terms are in HP, x, y, z, y is equal to 2 into xz divided by x plus z. We can also find x using this condition. So, y is equal to 2xz divided by x plus z. We get the same value, 4 by 7. So, let us find out x by using the formula, y is equal to 2 into xz divided by x plus z. Y means middle term. So, x is equal to 2 into xz means first and last term, means 2 by 3 into 1 by 2. So, 2 by 3 into 1 by 2 divided by x plus z means 2 by 3 plus 1 by 2. So, here 2 get cancels. So, x is equal to 2 into 1, 2 divided by 3, 2 into 1, 2 divided by 3. Here add these two terms, LCM for 3 and 2 is 6. So, 2 by 3 into 6. So, 3 2s are 2 into 2, 4 plus 1 by 2 into 6, multiply this term by LCM, LCM is 6. So, 2 3s, so 3 into 1, 3. So, therefore, x is equal to 2 by 3 divided by 4 plus 3, 7, 7 by 6. So, next take this term into numerator. So, we get x is equal to 2 by 3, it becomes 7 by 6, it becomes 6 by 7. So, 3 2s, so 2 into 2, 4, 4 by 7. Therefore, x is equal to 4 by 7. Okay, here follow any one of the method. Okay, so next problem. Next question. If A, B, C are in GP, and a to the power of x is equal to b to the power of y is equal to c to the power of z, show that x, y, z are in HP. So, here we want to prove these three terms x, y, z are in HP, means we want to prove y is equal to 2 into xz divided by x plus z. So, using a given condition. So, given that here a, b, c are in GP, also these three terms are equal. So, a to the power of x is equal to b to the power of y is equal to c to the power of z. So, these three terms are equal, means equal to some constant value. Okay. So, using these two conditions, here we want to prove y is equal to 2xz divided by x plus z. So consider here a to the power of x is equal to b to the power of y is equal to c to the power of z. So these three terms are equal to some constant value. So I consider constant value is k. So there implies we get a to the power of x is equal to k, b to the power of y is equal to k, c to the power of z is equal to k. So here we want a, b, c, therefore raise the power 1 by x on both sides. Okay. So there plus here we get a is equal to k to the power of 1 by x. Here raise the power 1 by y on both sides to cancel y here. So we get b is equal to k to the power of 1 by y. Here raise the power 1 by z on both sides. So we get c is equal to k to the power of 1 by z. So now consider condition a, b, c are in GP. So given that a, b, c are in GP, a, b, c are in GP. So therefore, so we get b square is equal to a into c. So square of the middle term is equal to product of first and last term. So substitute values of a, b and c. So b means k to the power of 1 by y. 1 by y whole square is equal to a. So a means k to the power of 1 by x. K to the power of 1 by x into c. C means k to the power of 1 by z. So simplify k to the power of 1 by y into 2 by y is equal to, so base is same, so add the powers. So k to the power of 1 by x plus 1 by z. So there implies they get powers are equal. 2 by y is equal to 1 by x plus 1 by z. So now simplify. By simplifying this equation, prove that y is equal to 2xz divided by x plus z. So first consider 2 by y is equal to, so add these two terms. So find the LCM for the denominator. So denominators are x and z, therefore LCM is xz. So next multiply each term by LCM. LCM is x into z, x get cancelled, remain term here z into 1 z plus next multiply this term by LCM. LCM is x into z get cancelled, remain term here x into 1 x. Now cross multiply here y into z plus x or x plus z is equal to 2 into xz. Therefore y is equal to 2xz. Take this term into right side, becomes divided by x plus z. Therefore y is equal to 2 into xz divided by x plus z. So therefore x, y, z are in HP. Are in HP. Okay. So next, let us move on to the next problem. Last one. Next problem. If pth element of an HP is Q, and qth element is P. Show that pqth element is 1. pqth element is 1. So here we want to prove pqth element is 1. Means to prove that pqth element. So first element is denoted by T1, second element is denoted by T2, nth element is denoted by Tn. So pqth element is denoted by Tpq is equal to 1. So we want to prove Tpq is equal to 1. So first let us find out Tpq. So using the given conditions. So Tpq means, we know the formula to find out nth term is a plus n minus 1 into d. So we want Tpq means a plus n is p into q minus 1 into d. So to prove this is equal to 1, first let us find out values of a and d using the given conditions. Here given conditions are pth element is q and qth element is p. So using these two conditions, here we want to find out values of a and d. Okay. So first find out pqth term in ap and then convert into hp. Okay. Therefore first convert this element in pth element into ap and also qth element into ap, means take the reciprocal of the terms. So given that pth element is denoted by Tp in Hp is Q. Therefore pth element in Ap, pth element in Ap is equal to 1 by Q. So pth element in Ap defined as A plus n minus 1 into d. Here n value p. So p minus 1 into d. Call this is equal to 1 by q. Call this equation as 1. So now consider next condition. Qth element is p. So qth element tq in hp. hp is equal to p. So therefore qth element in ap, qth element in ap is 1 by p. So define qth element in ap. So defined as a plus n minus 1. So n means here q. q minus 1 into d is equal to 1 by p. Call this equation as 2. So now here we want to find out values of a and d. Here observe, we get a two linear equation involving the variable a and d. So by solving equation 1 and 2, first let us find out values of a and d. So solve equation 1 and 2. So equation 1 is a plus p minus 1 into d is equal to 1 by q. So equation 2 is a plus q minus 1 into d is equal to 1 by p. So subtract these two equations. So therefore change the sign of the second equation. So a minus a get cancels. So p minus 1 into d. So minus of q minus 1 into d is equal to 1 by q. 1 by q minus 1 by q minus 1 by p. Okay, simplify. P into d, p, d minus 1 into d, d minus into q minus q into d minus qd minus into minus plus 1 into d, d is equal to, here subtract these two terms. So LCM for q and p is qp or pq. Next multiply this term by LCM, multiply by pq. QQ get cancel, remain term here p. P into 1 p minus 1 by p into LCM. LCM is pq. PP get cancel, remain term here q. Q into 1 q. Okay. So here observe, minus d plus d get cancelled. So remain terms here pd minus qd. So in these two terms take out d as the common term. So take out d is common term, remain term here p, here minus q. So p minus q. So p minus q is equal to p minus q divided by pq. P minus q divided by pq. So next d is equal to p minus q divided by pq. So cross multiply here. So into P minus Q. So P minus Q get cancelled. Therefore D is equal to 1 by PQ. D is equal to 1 by PQ. So next we want A. So put D is equal to 1 by PQ in any one of the equation, either 1 or 2. So find the value of A. So here consider first equation, A plus P minus 1 into D is equal to Q. So here substitute D is equal to 1 by PQ. So A plus P minus 1 into D means 1 by PQ is equal to 1 by Q. So A plus P into 1 by PQ. P into 1 by PQ. PP get cancels. 1 by Q minus 1 into 1 by PQ. 1 by PQ is equal to 1 by Q. So we want A. Therefore take out these two terms into right side. Therefore A is equal to 1 by Q. So take this term into right side, plus 1 by Q becomes minus 1 by Q. Here minus 1 by PQ, it becomes plus 1 by PQ. So 1 by PQ, 1 by Q minus 1 by Q get cancelled. Therefore A is equal to 1 by PQ. We get A is equal to 1 by P into Q. So A is equal to 1 by PQ, D is equal to 1 by PQ. Next, find out PQth element in AP. So we know that nth term or nth element in AP defined as A plus n minus 1 into D. We want PQth element in AP. So n is equal to PQ. So A means 1 by PQ plus n. N means PQ minus 1 into D. D means 1 by PQ. Okay, next simplify. 1 by P into Q plus PQ into 1 by PQ. PQ get cancelled, remaining term is 1 minus 1 by 1 into minus 1 into 1 by PQ is minus 1 by PQ. So plus 1 by PQ minus 1 by PQ get cancelled. So therefore remaining term here 1. Therefore PQth element in AP is 1. So but we want to prove PQth element in HP is 1. So consider, so therefore PQth element in HP. So PQth element in HP is reciprocal of PQth element in AP. So reciprocal of 1 is 1. 1 by 1 is 1. So therefore PQth element in HP is 1. Hence proved. Okay. So we will continue in next class. Thank you.